What it is, ZCCC Crew, it's your boy ZaddyChunkChunk, and I am back again with another banger for you guys today. What kind of banger this? It's a mukbang! I'm gonna put this off on the side, ZCC Family, so you guys can see the face. How's the ZCC Family doing today? I'm doing pretty great, you guys. Well, actually, I don't know if it's great. Yeah, I don't know if it's great. We got something to talk about. We got something to talk about. Everything, you know what's crazy is everything in my life is going so great and this happened. So we're definitely going to talk about that. But let's get a prayer in the thumbnail. Father God, I want to thank you for this food that we're about to receive in our body. And I ask that you do please bless this food. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Let's get a thumbnail. Jimmy. Let's dive in, ZCC Family. Today I got a sub from Jimmy John's, and what inspired me to go with Jimmy John's because I've been watching a few videos lately. I wish they would have cut this for me. I've been watching a few videos lately that people have been eating Jimmy John's, so I wanted to get into it. Y'all see me doing it with the right hand. First of all, before we get started, ZCC Family, I want to touch on my hand. Honestly, my hand I am noticing the progress. I'm very, very grateful and happy for that. Please continue to keep praying. Like, still not 100%, but I think you guys notice the movement a little bit more. Like, look at this. Look how far my fist is going down now. That's like me closing hard. I don't know if that makes a difference, if it looks different. But I'm noticing progress. I'm starting to use it more. Like, I'm able to open my front door. I wasn't able to open my front door with my front hand. It's still hard. Like, it's like a push. It's like a real hard push. But and my front door is like I got to push down like on a handle instead of just a twist. So I'm starting to use my thumb. My thumb is getting stripped back too as well. So guys, please continue to pray like you guys have been because it's working. You know what I mean? I'm definitely seeing the progress in my hand. Just pray that my hand won't freeze up and in its position. I got full functionality back to the way it was. I don't even care if these scars are here. I just want full functionality in my hand. But thank you guys for the prayers. I really do appreciate that. But ZCC Family, as you can see, I'm alone today. There's a reason for me being alone. Reason for that, I got something to address in this video. Where's my other shot at? I don't know. I got something to address in this video, and I'm going to be very clear because, well, first of all, let me say this before I start addressing this. Everything is good on my end because I know some of you guys are going to spam up this comment section and say, what about, so everything is good on my end. Trust me, everything is great. And then also watch all the way to the end of the video. Trust me, watch to the end of the video, okay? But let me get a bite real quick. Hang on, cap, I am a little hungry. It's pretty decent. Oh, that's soggy. Not soggy, it's just wet. But my ZCC supporter has been spamming me, and I'm scrolling down the YouTube streets, and I see a video to my homie subscribing to my ex OF. I'm like, that's kind of odd, So, my first impression, before even clicking, I'm like, that's kind of odd. So I click on it, and my homie is Lecarson, by the way. So I click on it, and I give it a watch. And at first, it made sense. He was talking about, you know, why, I mean, he's saying he wanted support, which is great, you know. I support him, he supports me. I support James, I support Nicole, I support Asia, I support Taylor, I support everybody, you know, that I try to do YouTube with. You know, I support all my people, and I support, of course, a lot of other YouTube channels and mukbangers as well, but I'm speaking of my team, the team that's with me, you know what I mean? And then he started to go on and say, I'm thirsty. Really, bro? You know, I want to make this clear, because I know this can come off as, oh, do you still want your ex? Are you still missing Nicole? This and that. No, it's not the case of that. It's just bro codes behind this. And Lecarson, I've been knowing you way back when, before this YouTube was even a thing. We're supposed to be homies from way back in the day. Way back in the day. You know, I met him at work at Appleton. First time I met him, first time I seen him, I flamed him. Keep him 100, too. I was fresh from Milwaukee. I had the Milwaukee in me. Flamed him, first time I seen him. And then we ended up becoming great friends. But now, and then after becoming great friends, I was thinking, I should have never flamed you. You're cool. But now I'm glad I did. Because Snoop, I think you're pushing your limits on this one. He was like, she got the wiggity wagon and the clappers, the smackers, the round of applauses. And I'm like, okay. So is this how you've been feeling? Like every time you were over here at the house and me and her were to collab, like this is what you're feeling, this is what's going through your mind? Is that what you're looking at every time she was over? And then, you know, I come across my homegirl Taylor XOXO, and I'm like, I see, you know, I'm thinking, wait, didn't you have Taylor when you were here? Were you low-key? Were your eyes just moving around? Because Taylor and Nicole both been here at the same time. I don't know. You know, at first it was like, it's cool. It's for support. But I feel like it's more than a support, Snoop. Because really, honestly, you could have just cashed out the 25, whatever, how much it is. You could have just cashed out that if you want to support without seeing the content. What if your girl got an OF, Snoop? Well, I'm not saying it. Let me pause that. It's not that she's my girl or anything. I'm just saying. But what if your girl got an OF and I followed, or your ex got an OF and I followed? How do you think that'll make you feel? Once again, to make it very clear, I'm not jealous, I'm not, or anything of that sort. It's just, you're supposed to be the homie. So it's like, were you secretly having these thoughts way before then? Way before OF was even created? And I watched Nicole's video. Dear Lecarson, Oh, so you guys are writing notes to each other now? You guys are note buddies? Dear Lecarson. Watching that video, first of all, you wanted to get a little dressed up for that, huh? Was it because it was to him? Was that what it was? You wanted to get dressed up for him? And to be honest, Nicole wasn't making it seem like, oh, she wasn't, I don't know. She was watching, as I was watching the video, she seemed pretty happy-go-lucky about it. Like, so laughy and jittery. Like, were you excited? Is this what you've been wanting? You wanted to be noticed by him? Like, what's going on? Like, you seem very, very happy about the fact that Lecarson decided to subscribe to your OF. Seem very happy about that. Listen, ZCC family, I'm happy. You know, trust me. I'm happy. In the situation I'm in, everything I got going on, life is going great right now. But, and you know, it's crazy, life is going so great, you know. I got a situation, work is going well, personal life is going well at home. Hand getting better, you know. I'm actually losing weight. I don't know if you guys can tell, guys can't tell. So. Well, I did. Well, shed a few pounds. You know, everything's been going pretty legit. And then I see the shenanigans on YouTube. It's cool though. It's cool. And Willie, like I said, what I want to know your thoughts and opinions, ZCC family. Is that breaking bro code? Is that going against your homie? And it's funny that the people that you let sit at your table to eat a meal with are the people who will snatch your food right up on you. I consider them, you know, both family, both a part of the team, both a part of this whole empire. I was given an opportunity to go crazy on the tube. And I was like, let me share this with some of my friends and family. And I tried to put a whole bunch of people on because I was blessed with it and I wanted to bless others. And this is what you're gonna do? People are cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. I should have known when you first came up with that name, Snoop Shiesty, that you had a whole motive. I should have known. I should have known right then and there. When you said Snoop Shiesty, I should have known. Man, life's crazy. Life is crazy, y'all. Listen. All I gotta say is, you guys, Watch who you bring your friends around. Watch your friends closely. Because they real quick to turn it when you're not looking. Real quick to do it. Snoop Shy Steve. Such a joke, bro. You're a joke. You're a joke. You heard me say it. This is why no one takes you serious. I just can't believe man, a homie would do that, you know? We're close, bro. Like, I let you stay at my house. When I was in Appleton, I used to be at your house every day. Back in the day when we used to work together, I used to pull up to Snoop's house. No call necessary. No nothing necessary. Snoop house was my second. I had my own place. Snoop house was my second home. And when I went over there, we weren't going over there and had plans. Like, I'll just go over there and sit in his living room and chill like it's my house. Like, I'll go in there and we're not doing nothing. I'm watching TV, watching sports, being on our phone, just as if we're roommates. I go over there just on some roommate stuff. That's how close it was. I invite you to come move to my house. I decided to share the wealth I got with you. I wanted to bring you on under the Be Love's Life umbrella in the ZaddyChunkChunk brand. Whole time. You probably just using me to get closer to support other friends. That's funny. I don't know. I do not know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe I'm going crazy. Maybe, I'm just overanalyzing things. And let me know if I'm tripping, ZCC family. Let me know if I'm tripping. But Taylor XOXO, I'm here with you. Now I know Taylor, she was like, this is cool. You support. Like, but why weren't you supporting her? Why weren't you, Snoop? That was your little boo thing. I don't want to say girl because they weren't official, but that was your little boo thing. Why didn't you support Lecarson? Because what I heard Tay XOXO say is, if she would have said, let me get $25, you would say, yeah, I ain't got it right now. But you certainly had it to support someone you barely know. Someone you barely know. But Taylor was, she was cool with it. She was like, yeah, support your friends. And I'm on the same page. Support your people. But, like I said, it seems like you wanted, it was more than just a support on your end. It was more, this was something beneficial to you. It's like when you buy food, you're not going to support Popeyes. You're spending because you're craving that meal. You weren't supporting, now that I realize it, you were just craving something. You wanted to see something. This was for your desires. You're fulfilling your fantasies. I see you, Snoop. I see you. It's cool though. That's cool. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I'm just gonna let it go. Hopefully they said what they said. We call it a day. Like I said, I'm great over here, ZCC family. I'm great. I was just mind blown a little bit. Like everybody else was like, what? Like, what's going on? I was just shocked. I was thrown for a loop. I was completely thrown for a loop. And I wanted to address it. You know, Nicole's writing letters, love letters to Lecarson. Lecarson supporting, talking about wiggity wagons. And then, whoa, do you need a gallon of water? Well, he was drinking that water in those gulps. Someone was truly thirsty. On this side of the camp, I'm great. I'm having a ball. Having a ball. Life is good. Life is great. And Snoop, I noticed I can't bring you around mines. So just know me and mines over here, me and mines, we great over here. Me and mines great over here. We happy-go-lucky. Only reason why I'm reacting like this right now is because, tell me what's up, Snoop. Like, this how you been feeling? If I were to bring you around me and mines, is this what you're gonna be on again? That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. ZCC Family. Let me know what your guys' thoughts is in the comment section down below. And this is current, you guys. This is live. This is live. To let y'all know how live it is, today is Tuesday, March 22nd, 2:29 p.m. This will be out in a YouTube near you, on TV near you, 6 p.m. Tune in and let me know what you guys think. Other than that, ZCC family, I want to end on a positive note. No, life is great over here. Hand is going better. It's getting some movement. Definitely still needs progress. Please don't let up on them prayers. I'm not feeling those red peppers. Been grinding. Grinding. We're turning this mukbang sector up, you guys. But I've been working hard. You know, staying out the way, staying to myself, paying attention to me and mine, and providing content for you guys. You know, as you guys all know, I gotta move soon, so I've been house hunting. You know, not as serious as because you know I still got like 2 more months now, like a month and a half really. 2 more months, yeah, 2 more months. Got 2 more months. You know, so when it comes to places, you got to secure a spot right then and there. You can't wait. They're not going for secure it now. I mean, put you on a wait list. I don't know, because well, most of them are going for houses. You guys know how that whole story goes. But pretty much when you apply for a place, they need you in that ASAP Rocky because they want you paying that rent. And you guys know I want to be in Viva Las Vegas. But like I told you guys before, I ain't gonna cap to you. Something, if I see a miracle here in H-Town for real, if I see like a house that's like absolutely gorgeous and I can't resist, or a house that's like is pretty good and that price is unbeatable, cause this renting market is through the roof right now. First of all, Las Vegas is looking like LA, and Houston almost looking like LA. I was talking to one of my homies because I got a homie out in LA, and he was looking at places in H-Town. Nate got keys. Nate got keys in Nate's life. He was telling me that, yeah, man, when he check out the Houston market, it's as bad as the LA market. They want as much for houses in the LA market. Nowadays, if you're trying to get like that kind of scale of house, well, it's kind of scale of house he's trying to get. This man doing it and got over a couple mil on the tube, and plus you got other things going. So I'm like, yeah, man, it's crazy right now. And then Vegas is looking just like Vegas at its all-time high right now when it comes to the renters market. And everybody who's renewing their leases are getting rent charges through the roof. There's some, I was watching the news because I like subscribe to Las Vegas news, and there's people who are getting like to renew their lease. They want a $600 upcharge. That sounds crazy. That sounds crazy. So we'll see how it goes. And then honestly, I'm gonna keep it one bit with you. Vegas ain't offering what Houston has to offer. So it's just like, it's a hard pill to swallow, you guys, but that is a city I love. We'll see. We'll definitely see. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think of this. Make sure you follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok, all at ZaddyChunkChunk. That is ZaddyChunkChunk. And I told you to watch to the end. And when I say that, still watch until after I say my ending. But ZCC family, go in the comment section. Let me know. Am I tripping? Am I wrong? Am I seeing this from a wrong eye? Do I need to see it from a different view? Or am I completely right? Did he kind of, I want to say he went crazy. I want to say like he fully stepped over the boundary, but he's poking his baby toe in the deep end right now. He's testing the waters. Whole time, Lecarson, there's a great white at the end of this ocean. Stay on the beach. But ZCC Family, as we all know, the grind never stops until the ZCC gang is on top. Let's get it! Hashtag calculated.
It's showtime, the whole place hopping. Stage rocking, this for those who stay watching. For when my tape dropping, long as the bass knocking, I stay popping. I'm trying to run this shit forever like I'm Bay watching.